Hi guys, so sidebar Oinkon here, and before we go on with today's video, I just want to make sure to remind you that you need to go out and vote. Your vote is your voice, so do not take that for granted. Do not play with that. Go outside and vote. And if you don't have your PVT, I'm highly disappointed in you. Hi guys, what's up and welcome back to JynxxVerse. It's your girl Oinkon back again with another video, and in today's video I am going to be reacting to a Sunday affair. Now, Nollywood has been going places. We've been doing some things far from home before Valentine, and now this A Sunday Affair just dropped, and I watched it so that you won't have to. So I'm just going to give you a little review of the rubbish, because that's exactly what was rubbish. Lifelong best friends Uche and Toyin fall for the same complicated man, which tests their loyalty to each other as they face a heartbreaking revelation. I watched this movie with my roommate, and I just wanted to talk about it because the thing was boggling with my mind. So I want to hear your opinion. So we have two best friends, Uche, Toyin, and the guy's name is Sunday. A Sunday Affair. Oh my god. Creativity.
Okay.
You are trouble. So you want to get neck deep into trouble? Ooh.
First of all, why are you smashing your family members? Why is the wife of, the sister of the wife smashing the brother of the groom? Or is it okay for you? Like, is it normal? Let me know in the comments. Can you do something like that? That's disgusting for me, but let me know. They got married, and apparently it's a thing for Uche to smash married men. It's like her thing. She wants married people because they're less of a hustle. I don't know how, because they're married. But yeah, she meets this guy at the wedding and they smashed it. And the best friend, Toyin, knows that they smashed it. But as per usual, she always smashes people like one night stand type thing. So she didn't think it was important. And she met the same guy on a train to Ibadan. And that's where the complications started.
You're actually trying to annoy me.
Yeah, a little bit.
Mio, I meet you and I know you've smashed and you are married and you are going through a divorce or whatever with your own family. Why would I involve myself in that situation? She involved herself in the situation. And there was a problem with the train, so they had to stay in the same place. Why? I don't know. But they had a moment and they were leaning in. It was looking only for his wife to call, and she came back to reality and ran away, right? Anyways, the best friend spoke about it. Oh yeah, I saw this guy, but she didn't mention that they had a moment or like went on a date or anything. She just made it seem like, oh, I saw that guy that you were with at the wedding, ew, girls. And the girl was like, oh yeah, ew, girls, he's getting a divorce. Now he's unmarried and he doesn't look attractive to me anymore. But she spoke to the friend about it. So I was like, oh my god, they have a good friendship. They tell each other everything. I was cool. She left some things out, but it didn't really matter because she shanked the guy at the end of the day, right? Wrong. Uche meets him again at a family dinner. Yes, family dinner, because what? They are family members.
You find my first daughter Uche a husband. Uche needs a husband.
Anyways, and they go out for drinks and they smash the car again.
That's it? One time, thank you, miss.
You need to make a call.
Okay, yeah. So Uche has this like sugar daddy. There we go. She has a sugar daddy that has been funding her business. She has an art gallery, but it's all from the guy's money, right? But Sam is like this weird man that likes to do power play tricks and moves and stuff. So he's trying to make himself known. Like, I don't even understand the guy. I just don't like him. And then the best friend, Toyin, calls him to apologize for missing the family dinner. I'm like, the mom is your best friend's mommy that invited you for dinner. Why are you calling your best friend's smashing body to apologize? Like, it's not adding up. So she called him to apologize and they went on a date and they hit it off and it was all cute and butterflies.
Ready?
I'm sorry. I can't.
I didn't get cute vibes, but it's fine.
Think we can take it slow?
It's just very weird for me because I don't understand the dynamic, but I can't do it full on. If it's for you, fine. But they went on a date, and she was basically saying how she's ready to take things slow with him and see where things go. But it's weird for her because him and her best friend had like a one-night stand, and I'm just like, so if you take things slow, it will become easier for you to forget the fact that him and your best friend punched or what. I just don't understand the movement, but we move. They punched, him and Toyin punched while he just punched Uche. Uche's sister's husband, his brother, tells him that, oh, you can't keep doing this, you're running two best friends, and it's not making sense. Yeah. End it with the two of them, right? So he goes to end it, but this lady Uche comes out in this like lingerie set, looking really playing some music, red lights everywhere, and obviously my guy Jabo didn't tell her anything again. He just, I was like, he'll do it tomorrow. Tomorrow came, and she was now in a place of vulnerability, like, yeah, I'm feeling this for you. I really think that we can be something.
I think he's the right guy.
Look, I'm not that guy. I'm not ready for a relationship. I'm not.
Bye. So everybody's angry, everybody's mad. And then he felt so bad about breaking up with Uche that he couldn't do this. He couldn't possibly do the same thing to Toyin. So he decided to ghost her. Now in the beginning of the movie, she said she was done with men, but she wanted to have a baby, and she was looking into IVF options to have a baby and whatever. So she went to drop her like details, do some tests to see if she can actually do the stuff. Just put that one in your mind for now, anyways. So she gives up on the guy. She's like, you know what, I'm not gonna be alone, I'm gonna have my baby, we're going to take over the world, and I have my best friend, let's go gang. I'm thinking, okay, great, he's out of both their lives, everybody's fine. They don't know it was the same guy, so I guess their feelings are spared. No. He decides that he's in love. I don't even understand why they were trying to make us feel pity for the guy. He was like, oh, I didn't expect to feel this bad. I didn't expect to feel so this. I'm actually in love with both of them. But I love one more. And then they didn't tell us who. So I just assumed it was Toyin, right? Now, Toyin's doctor calls her and she's like, oh, I have some news about the IVF, blah, blah story. And then the next scene, because they didn't tell us about that either, but Toyin's like, oh, crazy. Yeah, I've been living my life so safe. Now I want to enjoy my life because it didn't get me anywhere. Blah story. So I was like, oh snap, maybe she can't have the baby, or there's something wrong with her womb or something. I was feeling bad for the little girl. And then she decides to go with the guy she was dancing with. Like Uche asked her, oh, is that really what you want to do? And she said, yes, I want to have some fun, I want to live my life. And she went with the boys, all happy and giggly and, you know, fun stuff vibes. Uche then calls home her sister, who was with her husband, who was with his brother, that, oh, I'm frantic, screaming, help me. Toyin needs help. She's with men. I don't trust them. Like as if someone was trying to rape her or something. But she was just in the club dancing. They just made it really dramatic. I was utterly disappointed by this scene. But anyways, she had already left to her special place. But now Uche is feeling bad that she didn't go after her, and now she has disappeared and she doesn't know what she's gonna do if she loses her best friend. Blah blah story. And she's freaking out. Sunday picks this as the best time to confess his love for Uche. Like, oh right, I love you, and my job right now is to bring your best friend back safe. So leave it to me, cause I got you. And she's like, huh? I was like, yeah, just go home in case she comes back. But I'll go and look for her. Why wasn't she asking, like, why do you think you know where to find her? I am my best friend of 24 years. Why do you think I should be the one to go home and wait if she comes back? Why shouldn't she be the one to go home and wait if she comes back? Why is she not asking these questions? Why is it not clicking? He goes to her special spot where she goes to, because you know they've been going on dates and talking, so I'm guessing she said it at some point. And then she reveals that she has stage 3 cervical cancer. So she can't have a baby. Well, it's hard for her to have a baby, and so IVF is not the best solution for her, and blah blah. She's dying, and she's like, you know what, I'm just gonna die because there's nothing for me back home. You met this man 2 weeks ago and he ghosted you, and suddenly there's nothing for you back home. Chelsea, come on now, what's wrong with you? Anyways, the guy feels bad for her, feels pity or whatever. I don't even know what he's feeling. He's just like, oh yeah, I'll help you fight it, I'll be by your side every step of the way, after literally just telling her best friend that, oh, I love you and I want to be with you. Are you whining me? As she's in that whole headspace, Sam, the weird sugar daddy guy that likes being all, or whatever I say you must do and you must do now, comes inside and she's like, you know what, I've not forgotten who you are, I just remembered who I am, and I'm not gonna stand for this rubbish anymore.
You like for me to, hey, what you want to play? Is there another man?
And she walks in, the best friend, Toyin, and she's like, oh, what's going on here? And the guy leaves, whatever, and she's like, oh, I can finally tell you my news. I'm dying, but I found a man who's going to stay with me, so I'm like extremely happy. And she's like, oh my god, happy for you, babes. I have a man as well, but tell me about yours first. You know, dying people's news comes first. She tells her, oh, it's Sunday, I know you guys had that thing at the party, I hope it's not weird, but like he's really good to me and he loves me and yeah, blah blah blah. And everything starts clicking in the best friend's head like, oh snap. But she doesn't say anything. This is where she messed up as far as I'm concerned, because she could have said, hey, that dude was seeing me as well, like what's that about? And then they cry, and then their heart is broken, and they heal together, and it builds their relationship even more, and they're just best friends for life. No, she decides to keep it to herself, like, oh, let him keep pity dating my best friend, because that's what she deserves. Excuse me, what were you thinking? Anyways, she keeps it to herself, and she goes to find the Sunday guy and slaps him up a bit in his office, and he's like, oh, what did you want me to do? She wanted to kill herself. I said what I could. Or should we go tell her now? I'm like, they decide not to tell her, and for the Sunday guy to stay with the best friend, because now she has agreed to do chemotherapy. She's trying to get better. Boop, 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 boop. Guess who is pregnant? Yep, she had a miracle baby with the one time that she had sex with the Sunday guy. Miracle, not a tired Jesus. So she decides to stop chemotherapy to make sure that the baby is safe, because like the chemo would affect the baby, or the baby will affect the chemo, whatever. She decides to leave the baby and forget about herself, basically. She eventually goes into labor, and they're waiting for the news. They're outside. She was dead, and she wrote them a letter. And in the letter, she's saying, all right, I knew you lot were in love because I caught you punching one time, but decided to share some of your love to... It's giving me a headache because I don't understand. I decided to take out of your love, since I'm gonna die anyways, and you know, have a baby with the man you love, so that when I die, you guys can take care of the baby and raise the baby. Oh, your mom is my best friend. Your dad is, yeah, my husband, but it's complicated. But I'm your mom now. How is that gonna go? Like, no, it's just entirely weird. The entire show is weird. I don't agree with a lot of the choices that were made. I don't understand the context. How did you even fall in love? You guys had 2 dates and you now want to live because of him? And your best friend of since 4 years, it's not, oh no, Jesus. There was a lot of commas, there was a lot of weirdness, and there was a lot of incest as far as I'm concerned. But people say that they're not family members, they're not blood relations, are fine. So yeah, that was the end of my review of the Sunday affair. 2 out of 10. Thank you. I would not recommend. I would recommend actually if you want to talk about it. But that's just it. There's no, don't waste your time. So yeah, I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Bye.